Hey everybody out there in vinyl community land, it's George again. This will be my second video on my Elvis collection. This should take care of probably all, it's going to take care of all the vinyl. Um, I will have a third video to do DVDs and CDs and cassettes. There actually may be a fourth video on cassettes because I have a lot of cassettes. So I'll just go ahead and get started so this video doesn't go too long, but it may be a while. I'll start with the CDs, just a few CDs like in the last video. And then I've got some cassettes that I'll show that I have the vinyl with also. But I have this box set, the Elvis That's the Way It Is. The special edition, 3 discs. It's basically got the special edition of the original album with added songs. Disc 2 is the concert, and disc 3 is the rehearsals. The King's Court showed this. He's got this on vinyl, and wow, what an amazing package. I had a chance to buy that at a record store in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. They wanted $50 for it. This when it first came out as an import, and I just didn't have the money to pick it up, and now I can't touch it for nowhere near that. But yeah, I love this. Great packaging on that. The Elvis Presley times two classic albums, one low price. It's got his first original RCA release and then Gold Records Volume 4. Nothing real special about him. This has the bonus tracks on it. It comes with Heartbreak Hotel, I Was the One, Lottie Miss Claudie, and you can see right there. Really good mastering on these, though. RCA has always done a real good job mastering his CDs. I've never had a problem. I mean, I know vinyl sounds better than CDs. They do to me, but it also depends on how the CD was mastered. If the CD was mastered well, there's not going to be that big of a difference. And honestly, I can't think anybody would say that there is that big of a difference. If it's mastered well, it's mastered well. Then we got the Elvis If I Can Dream with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. And one of my favorites, this is my favorite album. Everybody knows that if they've watched any of these videos. And the CD, of course, is in my CD player. But original master recordings of Elvis, That's the Way It Is. This is done by the Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab. This is distributed from Japan, I do believe, yeah. Couple cassette box sets. I sold the CD box sets of these. I just have the Essential 60s Masters. I'm not going to take all the cassettes out, but comes with a questionnaire. Stamps of all of his 60s albums, 45 album covers. It's got a booklet. And then all the cassettes. And then the same with Elvis Walk a Mile in My Shoes, which is the Essential 70s Masters. This is also a 5 cassette set. Now this has the 60s stamp set in it, though. Somebody Frankenstein that. There's all the cassettes. The booklet. The booklet basically just goes over all the recording sessions, has pictures of all the different album covers and just highlights of all the albums and the recording highlights and everything in it. It's really good. All right, I'll get started with the vinyl. This is Elvis, Girls, Girls, Girls. This is LPM 2621 mono. Very nice. That's what the back cover looks like. This is a very nice mono copy, LPM 2697 of It Happened at the World's Fair. One of my favorite album covers when it comes to the soundtrack recordings. Original inner sleeve. That's what the back looks like. All on the silver, black and silver label. This is Double Trouble. This is the more rare album cover where it says Double Trouble and then Trouble Double. Normally this would say comes with a bonus photo, or it would just say Double Trouble again, or it wouldn't even be there. And this is still in the shrink, and it's a stereo pressing. This does need an upgraded vinyl because the vinyl is destroyed, but I kept it because the cover is still in the shrink. Elvis Sings Flaming Star and Other Hits, still in the shrink. This is the original PRS 279 release on the mustard label. I do not have the bonus photo with it. Now, this is one of the first records that I ever had. Not this exact copy, because like I said, I've lost all my record collections throughout the years, but this is the first record that I ever got. I got a little turntable, actually, which is right here. This is the first turntable I ever had. I found it in a box for $10. It did not work, so I took it apart, fully restored it. Now it plays fine. That's obviously not what I play my vinyl on, but I just bought that for, you know. And this is a really cool pressing of Elvis Aloha from Hawaii. This is not die cut. It's not a gatefold. It's still in the shrink. It's from Ernest Tubb Record Shop. Still in the shrink. Beautiful copy. It is, however, the quadradisc recording, but it's on the black RCA label. And it is quadradisc recording. And it normally, like I said, it's not a gatefold, so it would just slide in there, but it's not like it's worth anything, but I've never seen that copy. I've never seen this copy of it. Everything I've ever seen was gatefold, so I got it for like $4. And I like having just a nice mint. It's very minty. In fact, I'm the one that opened it. It was sealed when I bought it, but I just had to open it. This is Elvis recorded live on stage in Memphis. This is in a Blake sleeve. This is on black vinyl, or black label. It's not an original, it is a reissue. Elvis's Today. This got a couple of stickers on it. It's still in the shrink. It does have the featuring Trouble hype sticker. And this was purchased at the, I guess, Gold Circle. I don't know what that is. I guess it's a record store. Number 702. And this is original inner sleeve on the tan label. I believe the tan label in this case is the original pressing. I can't remember. It might be on orange label. Sorry about that. If King's Court or anybody's watching this, let me know if I'm wrong on that. But I really loved it for that sticker. I got it for a really good price. Of course, there's another copy of Elvis's Moody Blue. This is not one of the two copies I showed yesterday. It's just another blue vinyl pressing. Christmas to Elvis from the Jordanaires. Still in the shrink. It's on Classic Records. Elvis' favorite gospel song, sung by J.D. Sumner and the Stamps Quartet. Yeah, these are kind of out of chronological order. I wouldn't have normally showed these. Elvis, a Canadian tribute. I've always liked this record. This is one of the first records I had too. Back to Christmas, I got that DJ phonograph little record player. I got a stack full of records. I got this. I got the Elvis Sings Hits from his movies and greatest hits of Kenny Rogers, just a bunch of different stuff. This is Elvis, Legendary Performer, Volume 1. Now this has the booklet. It's just full of like press stuff, pictures from his album covers, calendars. They're really cool. You can cut the front and back off and frame them. And this is volume 2. This is still in the shrink wrap. It does come with the book. I'm not going to pull it out. It's the same as the other one. And this is volume 3. This is the book, actually. And that's the picture disc. This is one of the first ones that I also had. This is what one side of the picture disc looks like, and that's what the other side looks like. This has got some really nice songs on it, too. If anybody out there likes Conway Twitty and you've ever heard the song Lonely Blue Boy, that song was originally called Danny, and it was going to be the name of his second movie, or third movie, whichever one it was. But they ended up changing the name to King Creole, and they took the song Danny out of there. His name was actually Danny in the movie. But that song Danny is amazing. I like Conway Twitty's Lonely Blue Boy, but it's nothing like Elvis's Danny. Elvis Sings for Children and Grown-Ups too. This is just, I collected this just to have it in the collection. It is the gatefold. It does have the greeting card clips here. And it does come with the greeting card. It says, a special memory of Elvis greeting card. This was released in 1978 after his death. So hard to get these gatefolds back. Now, this is the first record that I ever had, and it is The Legendary Magic of Elvis Presley from Candlelight Music. I love this album cover. This compilation is amazing. It starts out early, ends late. It's just a great compilation. There's the songs. It does end with One Night With You, so it doesn't end with the 70s music, but it's just a great mix. Some of his best stuff, and what a way to be introduced to Elvis Presley through this album. Speaking of this album, I do have this on cassette. That was a very hard find. It's weird because when they sold this, this was a mail order, and they sold it as 8 tracks and cassettes also, but finding the cassette of this is almost impossible. I finally did find it. Also have Elvis Legendary Performer Volume 1. I forgot about showing that while I was showing the vinyl. Then I have This Is Elvis. The inner sleeves. This is a very nice package. Of course, it's on the later Black Label RCA. There's gatefold. I do have that on cassette as well. "1969 Year in Review." This is the greatest compilation that's ever been released, I do believe. This is everything from the American studios and the Nashville studios from 1969. It is a 1987 commemorative release. It doesn't have the 50-year label. It wouldn't at 87, actually. That's right. But very good album. If you've, this is basically everything that's on from Elvis to in Memphis, and the 2 or 3 albums following suit and singles. Our Memories of Elvis. This is Volume 2. These albums are really cool. What this is just his studio recordings, and they've removed everything, all the additional accompaniment. This is just the background music and his voice, but you know, J.D. Sumner stamps and all that have been taken out, just so you can hear his voice. Memories of Christmas. Still in the Shrink. It says it's enclosed a 1983 Elvis calendar. And yes, it is in there. It comes with this calendar. I showed these before. This is the Elvis Presley Story 5 LP box set and the accompanied Inspirations album that came with it. Let's see. Oh, and I also have the Memphis record on cassette. Elvis, He Touched Me, one of his finest gospel albums. This is on the Black Label Dynaflex. It's not the original orange label pressing. LPM 3758 mono copy of Elvis's How Great Thou Art. This is a 64 reissue with the white RCA Victor on top. Mono Dynagroove. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words. Very beautiful copy. And I do have How Great Thou Art on cassette. This is Elvis Love Songs by K-Tel, which I'm a big K-Tel fanatic. I'm going to have man, I'm forgetting his name now. Jeff Rusnot. He did a K-Tel video, which I really loved. Man, he's got a great collection, but I don't have what he has, but I do have a lot of K-Tel stuff and other various compilation albums from like the 70s and 80s. So I'm going to do a video on that coming up. Also have Love Songs on cassette. One of my favorite album covers is Elvis Guitar Man. I love that picture of him. These are all re-recorded background music for some of his country songs like Guitar Man and After Loving You, Too Much Monkey Business, Love and Arm, She Thinks I Still Care, and stuff like that. It is a gold stamp promo. This would originally come with a advertisement for the 68 Comeback Special. And for some reason, my copy does not have it. I thought it did. Sorry about that. This is just the regular black label 80s, 70s, and 80s cover. I also have that on cassette. Another one of my favorite album covers. This is another country compilation. This has got a great set of songs all the way from the Sun Records days to his last days. It's a beautiful album. And I also have that on cassette. Top 10 hits. This is also a 1987 commemorative issue. It's a 2-record set. It is not gatefold to my knowledge. Yeah, it's not a gatefold. It does have this, which is just a copy of everything that was released that year. And it has a poster. Very nice poster of Elvis. Sincerely yours, Elvis, of course, signed at the bottom. Too bad it wasn't originally signed. This is a really good album. It's got a good collection of hits. I mean, it's his top 10 hits, and it's everything from Heartbreak Hotel to Burning Love. So, really good set there. And, sorry. Elvis Presley, sorry about that. A Valentine's Gift for You. The original hype sticker says the gift of Elvis, give love. This LP is pressed on special red vinyl. And yes, it is. It does have the 50th anniversary label. Great collection of love songs. And the Heartbreak Hotel soundtrack. This is a collection of Elvis originals. And the guy that played Elvis, David Keith, he does a couple of songs. And this kid here, that kid right there, he does a couple of songs. They're actually pretty good. Not a fan of David Keith doing Elvis, but it's good. It's got Drift Away by Dobie Gray on it. I'm 18 by Alice Cooper, so it's a pretty decent soundtrack. Oh, and I got A Valentine Gift for You on a cassette too. Sorry about that. Well, that's everything. Oh, wait a minute. Go have to leave frame for a minute. Sorry. And one more item was a record store day, and that is the Live at the International Hotel dinner show, August 12th, 1970. Still has a sticker on it. This didn't come with any real special packaging or anything. It's just a gatefold. They replicated the 70s labels. They replicated the original label for That's the Way It Is. And it's got some cool photos inside. But it didn't come with any posters or anything. It really wasn't that expensive, though, so I guess, that's why. But, well, that's it for my vinyl collection. There will be a video posted for my CD collection and probably my cassette collection. I don't know if I'll get all of those in one video. I might have to split it up again. So I hope you enjoy that. Leave me a comment below if you have any questions. Hit the subscribe and like button if you will. And I'll see you again later.